哎，对了，对。哎，你站过去拍行不？我们照个相了啊。
我影你哋呢班傻嘅街仲俾影相。每次都話對佢影得好難睇。看着哈，这个 The Great Hall of the People, the government building. There's Revolution Museum and another one is to the people's heroes. That is to remember the heroes who. 应该是介绍的。
这时候你这样，穿着衣服。
的要上哪儿
42。There we go.
Okay, just a few minutes here. This is actually this is a very
Also got ding dong.
So there is a baby lion under this wall. Hey?
Oh.
Really? This is a female. And the other side, there is a woman under his对，一定要记住了，你们仔细观察，无论这个狮子是多小，它都有一个就是有一个小狮子和有一个球是有分别的。Okay, so this is the central part. The central part also divided into another two parts, the political area and then the residential area. So the residential area was reserved for the empress to live in. And also at the end of the residential area. So this is the first gate of the central line, which is named the gate of Supreme Harmony. And behind this gate, was the palace in this
Yes, spring feast, yes. It's
When was the starting day? Is it 21st of March? As in here?
ornaments of this room. And also,
Läuft die da? Ich bin ja genau vermutet vor 4 Jahren.
听懂我说的了吗？就是最上面的那个，它正脊的那两个是龙头、龙嘴、它是作为一个装饰作用的。然后在它的斜脊，就是我们说的房脊下面，在这个几个侧面的这个房脊这块儿，它有很多各种各样名字的这个小动物。那么所有的这些动物呢，它其实都是在现实生活中存在的，它有就是很奇怪的名字。
快点，在这吧，往那里这吧，这吧。
贴好，看不好看。现在能
原来一干什么？金抓，是叫金抓呀。
Maybe I think he cannot come out.
No, he's right there. Have a shoe holding up there, buddy.
好。Okay, let's take a simple minutes.开着不动。他们靠着让大兵照相，快点，靠着的，让大兵照相，靠在上面，妈妈也靠着，你也过来靠着，快点，快点的。
Yellow color. Yellow color palette. Open up.
Mình đang đợi em, bạn đang đợi mình.
Đâu.
This small courtyard report called mental cultivation.
Actually, women were not allowed to handle state affairs and stuff. But after her husband passed away,王建的这次和王姬的婚宴期了。当年的时候，抗战期间，蒋介石把王姬的两枚纸信拿到台北了，后两个帖子在中国国宴底下是留言还不是的，是游人记是这样的。
Don't forget, we're going to the gate and we're going to the wall tomorrow.
So that's why they're giving wait. Do that again. With this China flag in between. Okay, 1, 2, go.
Yes?
Yeah.
So the inner part is like the heaven. The outer part is like the earth. So inside this piece is a piece of jade. It's a piece of jade. So this is a kind of jade and also set here for hundreds of years. So especially in ancient China, people think if you put a piece of jade just in front of the palace, that means inside this palace, this is the real honor of this city. And also, jade is a kind of
artificial.
这最鼻尖的，我见到这了。比较讨
在很多地方都能看到这个。走了啊！走了，走了。So this is the final part of the city. And from here, we will go out of the forbidden city and go back to the bus direct.
Or was it just the last two emperors were never allowed to leave the city?
Hello， 马来西亚。
very bad job here. If you want us, we all fired. We cannot get a job here, otherwise nobody want to buy. This one, if you break this one, cannot come back, but still useful. For the cushions, to making the bolster, to making the panels, also can use. Okay, so friends, we come to this
拿多少钱？
Don't know, just now you say everybody in one or one shop in one. So she was saying 5 ringgit, that's like 5 ringgit, that means $10 lah. So I don't know. After this, ask them, I think, buy out
再过去2平5砖，再往前头走。
你那说了，再吃了，再今天再去吧。
都鸡毛俩女孩到底人家。
哦，对，是，没看着，一片红。有的时候穿红色的衣服来，有的时候穿白色的那个婚纱过来。啊。这边outdoor，对，它有拍婚纱照，还有拍就是那种杂志封面的，都有。Okay, let me. 现在是唯一的来。这地方有。
Let me ask you one. These are both people can have that picture.
在清明节那边在可能在我的泡不出来。
上头不能盖了。
换。
快换人。 好了嗎？追頭貨都成裝嚟，點樣做要經咩？Everything is slow. Everything.
你们想吃什么？海胆15。来几个，这是现做现吃的，一条筋这个都是活的，你看，每个都是新鲜的。来尝尝。海胆海星啊，海胆海星是烤鱿鱼的。
对。啊，两个卖10盘，你看看上面，对吧？是吧？来，来2个呗，你们一人一个嘛。啊？我不要。
那一串一串，
就来一个串是吧？好，行。 2块钱的羊肉要吗？羊肉4条10块。
2块羊。
نوم مسلم؟
شيش كباب مسلم حلال يطعشا understand؟
ماليزيا
هوي
爆肚了，羊肉再爆肚。
杨老妈10条牛丸，多半个选大个的。
爆肚来吧嘛，老板你爆肚啊。
到我们这里。
生煎凉饭。
水梨啊，冰糖水梨啊。
对，这儿先来，来一份。小梁，尝点什么？
羊肉串来几个来吧，羊肉串10个。
还有多少来个来嘛？给你们2个说一下，爸不来。来2个说一下。
Area, the big shopping area, and also actually in ancient China, this is also one of the place for the high-ranking official to live in. And after we drive on the highway, and you will see a lot of high-rise building, and also in this area nowadays just this kind of small houses. So you know, now it's still rush hour, except this way, actually not so many cars here, but actually to do something, but actually we cannot have so many people to drive the car because of the huge population, and that's the reason. And in Beijing, and sometimes you can see some of the way they have bicycle way. So just for someone to ride the bicycle. And nowadays we have another bicycle that is electric bicycle. 你们看到了吗？那个电动自行车 as fast as motor car, but as silent as a mouse. So if you just drive motor car, come here, and actually the driver cannot hear you. So just because of this electric, you know, electric bicycle, we get a lot of.
That's one right there. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And we get a lot of accidents about this kind of car. But you know, because of we have a huge population and so many private cars, nowadays people would like to drive electric bicycle because they can control their time from their working place to their house, and from their house to the working place. And but if they take public buses or take taxi, and sometimes they would get a very serious traffic jam. So nowadays the government found a way that is every day 20% of the private cars cannot be on the road. So according to their lost number of the plate number, so things like Monday is for number 1 and number 6, and Tuesday is for number 2 and number 7. I mean the last number. And then, every 3 months, they take a turn. And like from this month, Monday is for number 1 and 6. Maybe 3 months later, Tuesday is for 1 and 6. So every 3 months they change. So they used this way to keep far away from the traffic jam. But you know, they still said maybe just 2 years later, this way doesn't work because the road seems like the road is narrow and narrow. Back to the Great Wall. And people would like to drive their car to the countryside of Beijing because you know more and more people are tired to live here, and then just during the weekends they would like to enjoy the country life, to taste some country food or to taste some the life over there. So they will live there for 1 or 2 days, just in the things like the countryside hotel. And then they have a kind of families who have a kind of courtyard over there and plant some fruit trees and also vegetables. So people can live there, and also they can pick up the fruits over there. So in the afternoon, when we're going to the Beijing area, and we're going to drive on a kind of way which is full of fruit trees. We have things like apple trees and like orange or like watermelon field, and also the peach trees. So during the summer and autumn time, people would like to go there and to pick up the fruits. But actually, when you pick up the fruits, it's much more expensive than you buy them in the food market, just for fun. Okay. So let's talk about something about Chinese characters and also about the stone, and then I will tell you something about the jade. So from the beginning, actually, yesterday when we went to the Forbidden City, you saw so many stones, and the stones also which decorate the gardens, both in the imperial gardens and also in the palaces. So actually, Chinese people using stones started from some stone ages, some pharaohs. They found stone was the hardest, and then they used stone as stone tools and stone weapons. After using stones for so many years, they classified stone into different types according to their beauty, mellow color, soft view, and also pleasant sound. They are so surprised to find all these kind of stone can be found in one type, that is jade. But where does jade come from? Actually, you know, both in Asian and South Asian, there are so many countries had stone and also had jade. But we say only which is made of jade. If the king doesn't have the treasure, that means actually the king didn't get any real power. And then a king must outside the jade, that is the country. So that means if the country without jade inside, that means there is nothing inside. But if the country have jade inside, that means the country is very powerful and have something treasure.
So this is the jade culture. And the character, actually the character is also one of the culture. And when you learn the character, you also learn the country. You also learn the culture and also the knowledge from this country. So when we see jade, and we also say this is the character jade, where it's come from. So yesterday I also told you something about the dragon lady. Because in the Qing dynasty, especially in the end of the Qing dynasty, the dragon lady was the most powerful lady at that time. But during she was alive, she really lived a very good life. And also she really lived a luxurious life. And she loved the fruits so much. But in ancient China, if she loved some fruits, especially the fruits were from southern part of China, it's so difficult to ship them in the winter time. So just at the end of the autumn, her servants would dry the fruits for her and let her eat in summertime, let her eat in winter time. And then every autumn, her servants did that. So she really kept herself very healthy and keep fit. And she passed away in 1908. And 20 years later, her tomb was excavated by a group of tomb robbers. Because in ancient China, we have a lot of people, we have a lot of emperors which were buried in the suburb of the city. And then when this group of tomb robbers excavated her tomb, and they went inside her tomb and also bombed the entrance and opened her coffin. But they were so surprised because they found so many fruits inside, and also especially the dragon lady. And when they look at her, she was like she just sleeping. And her body was kept very well. They were so terrified and just cried out of the tomb area. And then when they calmed down, they wanted to know why the dragon lady was kept so well and with so many fruits. So they went back again and carried some of them. And when they carried all of the fruits out of the coffin and looked at them under the sunshine, they were so surprised because all of these kind of fruits were made of jade. We have jade apple, jade watermelon, and also small jade cabbages. Especially the cabbage, that is one of the masterpieces in the whole coffin. Because someone said this cabbage with 2 yellow bees just standing on the leaves. And then this one was carved by 1 piece of jade. And nowadays, the real piece was kept in Taiwan Forbidden City. They were so surprised and so happy because they were not fruits, they were jade. So you can imagine, they took all of the jade things out of the coffin and just put the dragon lady inside the coffin. And 1 week later, the body was decayed. 1 week later, the body was decayed. So this is later some experts and scientists said maybe the jade could preserve the corpses. And that's one of the important reasons the jade, preserve and protect the dragon lady for so many years. Why? So you can look at some of the high-rise building on both of your sides. Now we are actually out of the 5th ring road of Beijing, and nowadays more and more young people would like to buy houses here because the houses here are much more cheaper than in the center of the city, and there is a huge residential area in this in this region. There are totally 600,000 people live in this region. So because of the huge population in this area, the government built a subway line just from this area to the center of the city. So that is subway 13, line 13. Okay, wake up！ 你睡觉的醒醒了哈，我们到了哈。
Visit our Spanish museum here. My name is Mark. And now, if you just follow me, I'd like to give you some information first. Something about jade carving history in China. And a little after my speech, you're gonna enough time to look around here or maybe take photos, okay? Here on the wall, you can see some panels about Chinese jade carving history. That's some information about it. You know, talking about jade as a kind of a gemstone in China has more than 7,000 years history. Since the first picture, Neolithic age, New Stone Age, about 7,000 years ago, our ancestors carved it into all kinds of artworks. But at this time, the mainly use of jade is for worshiping, to worship the earth, the heaven, the four directions. And after 7,000 years developing, at one time, more and more jade jewelry comes out. Here, this is Then the third step is this. You see, this gentleman, this is a carving step, the third step. And the last step is polishing step. You know, for a piece of a beautiful jade artwork, it should be polished again and again. So at the last, you can see the very beautiful colors and very good shining luster. So actually, that's a patience-taking, time-taking job. So here in this little factory, that window, you know, polishing step is done by female, just because, you know, female got more patient than gentlemen. Okay, so much for this little factory. Everybody, Okay, everybody, if you're interested in this little factory, later you can just come back here or maybe taking photos, okay? Now follow me, and I want to show you how to check. Chinese feng shui, you know feng shui? Because Chinese cabbage in Chinese reads 白菜, sounds like 百财, and 百财 means a lot of good fortune. So we usually believe that by displaying a piece of jade cabbage in our house, it will absorb a lot of good fortune, good luck for us. But when you're talking about feng shui, the most important thing is the location. So you should remember, when you want to display a piece of a jade cabbage in your house, remember, let the leaves here face the outside, face the door or window, and let the root here face the inside. That means the leaves absorb a lot of good fortune, good luck for you. By your neighbor cabbage. Okay, so much on it. Chinese culture, there are so many things we need a lot of good fortune, just like cabbage or tissue or just like on the cabbage, if you're gonna flock there, just got 3 legs, that is a fortune flock. And talking about a tissue, in Chinese legend, tissue is the 3rd son of the dragon, the son of the dragon, and he likes to eat money very much. So here you got a big mouth and big belly, but no bottom, never goes to the toilet. So money goes in, never comes out. Yeah. One middle one.
No, one on the left.
This one. This one.
Yeah.
So anybody choose this one?
No.
This one? Nobody.
Because the touch, one of them is
Yeah.
very chair, yes.
So expert.
Yeah, this one is these are cold.
So which is the fake one?
Yeah, this one is yeah.
Fake.
Yeah.
Fake. Yeah? You mean this is fake
Yes,
one?
yes.
Okay. Now everybody, you got the answer, huh? Here, I want to tell you the truth. Actually, this one, best quality.
That's quality.
And the middle one, common quality, but also real one. This, fake one. So actually, touch is not correct by touching, not correctly. So here, actually, I want to show you a direct way to check it. Maybe you can just have a guess, maybe right, maybe wrong. You know, we usually check it directly by listening, not by looking. How to listen? Now I show you. Just hum a bangle and hit it, then have a comparison. Listen, have a comparison. You will find a very big differences. Now come closer. Listen up. Fake one first. Listen carefully. This is fake. And this is our common quality. That's the one. Like gemstone higher pitch, yeah. So for a piece of a gemstone higher pitch, always means higher density inside, yeah. And higher density means better quality. So that's what this is better. And talking about our 10 plastic bag, no, can't wear it, yeah. Okay. Actually.
Relax I have, okay? Relax I have, okay?
Relax. 我唔識送俾你啦。
對啦，送俾你。
啊，送俾你啦。
No, 有點酸，有點 process。How much do you want? You have different price. You need 2,600. Taking off. Yeah. 耶！地瓜方薯，给我一个。我也要一个。是的，我看这个色。我要小的一个。一个小的一个。
小的没有大的好吃。
这是炒吗？什么？大的炒在一起。小的。就这样。大一个。
Mouthful. Eating. Talk to you later. Which one of you ding dong said there's nothing to eat?
First time I try for this one. Yummy, yummy.
Malaysia can't find.
Yes.
Like this type of potato. Only China got. Thank you. Eat first, hả? 好食，好食，好食。
有很多人發咗喎。
哦，好食啦。
都叫做食肉。
very hot 啊。
It's nice.
哇。
Anybody want some water?
Yeah. Everyone has water. I need it.
You want it?
First group Jen.
Anybody else? No.
Why no one want to do that?
因為你瞓緊覺。扶身。Pushing yourself. Do yourself.
Do yourself.
Do yourself. Now you have to do the yoga.
Focus, focus. Ah, Mexican. This is going out of town, right, sir?
Yeah.
But still got jam.
No, because it's a traffic light there.
Oh.
Before we enter to the highway, because just now it's taken out from the highway just now.
你包咗個紙係咪？人哋掟落去。冇包紙㗎，呢啲你講佢冇包啊，我呢啲係有包啊。
你们的红薯好吃吗？
好吃！
哇塞，你们太好养活了！吃了冰淇淋，然后又吃红薯，然后又吃那个瓜子儿饼，然后还吃方便面。最重要的是，哎，你们不用吃团餐了。我看这事儿都靠谱，我可以把所有这些都给你们买了，然后我来报销，你们就不用吃团餐了，很便宜啊都。
所以我们很容易养啊！
对。所以你们在这儿生活比较快乐，这儿吃的东西很多。然后如果天天都吃康师傅红烧牛肉面。